Well, this is grandmother and one of her granddaughters. But that granddaughter moved out several weeks ago. So what has brought her, I know what's brought her back, food. She is semi-wild, she won't let you pick her up. But she's obviously had kittens somewhere in the town. Anyway, funny little story this morning. My telephone rang and I answered it, and this very French lady asked me a lot of questions. She wants to test my water. Now, there's no health concerns going on here. She wants to test my tap water. And, well, I guess she was pleased to find somebody to answer the telephone, because there are 3 houses in the impasse and I'm the last of them, and the water supply runs up the middle. And yeah, there are from time to time issues with water quality. The water here is what we might think of as hard. You know, when you boil the kettle, you get a lot of deposits in the kettle. And in summer, if it's hot, we lose water pressure when all of the farmers are irrigating. So yes, every so often they want to test water to see what's in it. She will be coming Wednesday morning, and the one bit of the conversation that I really did understand is she's going to be wearing a badge. Yeah, I kind of hope she's going to be wearing more than just a badge. Going to have to walk around the garden to calm down. I've just had a meeting with the board of directors of the Faber Film Corporation. You know, all those suits with collars and ties that sit behind desks and never get their hands dirty. And there was representatives of the sponsors there as well. There was a film I wanted to make this evening, and when I explained the nature of the content, well, for a start, the main sponsor said that his businesses would not wish to be associated with such a disgraceful and mucky production. And I said, but it's just reflecting true life. And anyway, that they told me about the millions of support that they would withdraw if I insisted. And the production director, he said, just make a pleasant video around the garden. Just show them peas growing. They like peas. I like peas. I ate 100 grams of peas today, and I'm looking at this and I think I'm going to have to pick some and give them away tomorrow. Could give you away as well. Yes, anyway, what the film was going to be about, rather than just to walk around the garden and look at photinias and the neighbour's bamboo and more peas, instead of that, what I was going to tell you was the story of the failed efforts today. This morning at the toolbox briefing, there was one job that I wanted done. Quite an important job. You know, when you have a shower, I ask a question like that. I don't know your personal habits. Maybe you go down to the river and jump in with a bar of army surplus freshwater soap. I don't know, but those of you that know what a shower is, you will know that when you're having a shower and the water in the shower tray is coming up to your knees, there's something not right with the drain. And I made that diagnosis this morning. Definitely something not right with the drain. Now, my life has taught me that that generally means that there's an agglomeration of gloop in the drain trap, and it's that unidentifiable melange of dead skin cells and soap and hair and all of those things that get into the trap, and they turn into this sort of gelatinous sort of drain pipe blocker. So I lined up the team and I explained the works programme for the day, making the one priority the sink trap. Excuse me just a moment. Yes, sorry, the anger of the moment was overpowering. That and me hay fever had just got the better of me. Yes, anyway, comes tea time, and I said to the gardener, have you done the shower trap? And he said the carpenter was doing it, and the carpenter said, I thought that was the plumber's job. And I said, no, the plumber isn't here today. And the electrician looked all a bit sheepish and said, electrics and water don't mix. And then they all said, anyway, Governor, see you in the morning. And they just walked off the job. And I thought, bother, I thought. Because I haven't swum for a very long time, and I don't want to be swimming in the shower tomorrow morning. So I'm going to have to do it myself. It's all right, I am over 21 and I shall be wearing a safety harness. And I wanted to make a film of it, but the production board said, absolutely not. There are impressionable children that do watch this, and you cannot subject them to the ultimate horror of what happens in a shower trap. I even argued that it's educational for children, because at the end of the day it's children who make the biggest problems. They put wet wipes down them, and they use way too much shampoo, and but anyway, the board said no, I'm going to go and do the job without the camera running. Well, I can feel the old PTSD kicking in after that. Yeah, must tell the gardener, when he has a shower, he should take his boots and socks off first. Anyway, I thought, as a sort of recovery, I would show you a little linguistic sort of problem for Englishmen that don't really speak French all that well. Now, this stuff here was recommended to me by a lady who works in the supermarché. She was very kind to me when I first arrived here, and she continues to be very kind to me since. She speaks moderately good English, and yeah, she's very experienced in knowing the best stuff for different jobs. And the funny thing is, when you look along the shelf, you can see all sorts of fantastic sort of bottles with fancy colours and fancy necks on them, and all sorts of great descriptions on them, saying that it's a sort of miracle wonder, sort of nothing short of a nuclear bomb for drain clearance. This one is about the cheapest, and she's absolutely right. This one is the one that actually works. But, you know, us Englishmen learning French, we're all a bit confused, because, you know, it destroys, I got that bit, the bouchon. I thought that was the fancy word for wine bottle corks. Abazd. At the cavalry barracks at the base of horses. And it's special for horses. A gel with oh crikey, what sort of soda is that? Yeah, but it's good stuff and it's dangerous and you mustn't drink it, and if you do drink it you've got to talk to a doctor. And yeah, if you get it in your eyes you have to pour water in your eyes and things like that, but it's great stuff. Still curious about why this is special for horses.